Hey guys, what's up? Alex here. We are back with more of the Valentino Rossi game, and we got some more flat track here. You can see this, we've got a new type of game mode, bit of an oval format with an elimination. Looks pretty cool, to be perfectly honest. I mean, sorry there wasn't too much talking at the start of this introduction, but wow, okay. We're back with more stuff on the Valentino Rossi MotoGP 2016 game. So, let's just see how we can do here. The Riders Academy. Hopefully we can do well. So, overall, first episode, thanks for the support on it. It's always good to see new series doing well, so I do appreciate that. But here we are, a little American format is what he called it. So someone's got number 13 there. That's not good. Don't have that. Let's go around the outside of everyone here. I'm gonna have to get used to all the sort of drifting and stuff. It's like you're not supposed to be drifting in MotoGP, but then like it's good in the like little formats, like the dirt off-road formats. So got 2 laps here. Got to try and not be there down the back of the field. Side by side stuff at the front there. It looks like Valentino Rossi. Is he overtaken for the lead? I think he was. Was he side by side stuff? I think at the front. Oh, we're gonna get 5th place. We've got 5th place just across the line there. That was pretty cool. That was a nice way to start it off. So who's eliminated? A couple of people eliminated. Okay, 2 people eliminated. So what's up next? How many people are going to get eliminated from this one? Hopefully, we might have to get a podium. I know it's only like it's not even like a proper race or whatever, but get a top 3 would be quite cool. That's not going to be working. first chance for you guys to get to me using a flashback. It's probably going to happen a lot this series, but let's keep our fingers crossed that it won't. Not again. Are you serious? How did that? I don't know. Let's just keep it cool through this first corner. Let him go through. We don't want another flashback being used, do we? So, as these are only like little 2-lap races, I suppose I can keep talking here, but oh no, that's not what we wanted. Can't quite get the power down, so let's try and go for a better lap here. Going a bit deeper into the corner. Can we get like a good run out of it? It didn't really work as planned. No, flashback time. How am I using flashbacks in this, but I didn't in Moto 3? I honestly don't know. How's this becoming harder than Moto 3 for me? Oh no, no. We've got overtaken by a few people. We've got them back. Oh, that's an optimistic line, and we've got 5th position. Just about scraped 5th position there. Wow, okay. Didn't expect that, but luckily that just got us through. And 2 more eliminated, and it's going to be 2 more eliminated. Yeah, 2 more eliminated next time. Didn't lose or gain any positions in that little race there, so let's try and do the same once again. It's nice to have this little, just a bit of a change. It's not the same track event all the time. It's just cool. But we've got a nice start there. That's up to 2nd position. We've got the legend just in front of us here. If we're taking an optimistic line, are we going to take the wide line here? Did we beat him on that first lap? We're going to go around the outside of him. Yes, we set a fast lap there. We've got around the outside of Rossi. Can we nail this last corner? I think we're going to get the win. We're sliding a lot. We're going to come across the line. We've just beaten the whole field here. And I know I'm not going to class it as an actual victory, but we just beat Rossi, lads. And we're not even a Moto 3 rider yet, so this is perfect. Right, so do we get, is it last 6 or is it last 4? I think it's last 4, so we've got 1 more elimination race here, guys. So cool. How do these guys get to do this in their spare time? That is just so cool. Oh no, we're going a bit wide through there. They're going to go through. We've got to make sure we're top 4. Oh my god. Why are they there? I suppose it's so you don't just like power it like I was just doing. Alright, so that's a really bad start there. We're in the top 4 though, so we've got a chance. It would be cool to mix it up though. I mean, it's not, I mean, okay, it's a Rossi game, but to have Rossi win every single race is just a bit boring. Like, we know what's going to happen. Like, everyone that I haven't won, for example. 2nd lap. Don't throw it off. Okay, we're going to come over in 2nd place there. That's decent. Right, so we're going to go to the knockout race there. I guess it's like a 5-lap one. It's like a little special event. So there we go. We've set the fastest lap as well in there, so that's good. But what is this one? Is this now like the final bit? this going to be a 5-lap race? Let's just see what's going to come up here. And lights are out. It's 4 laps. Okay, so we've got 4 laps here to try and take a victory. That would be cool to beat Rossi at his own game. But I'm not counting my chickens before they've hatched, because let's be honest, he said they've had a good start there, and that's going to cost us a bit of time. All that's going to cost us a bit of time. Got the power down. Right, we need to get a nice run through this corner here. Get the slide going on the inside line. Let's put us into 2nd position here on the 2nd lap of the race. Now we've got the legend himself, Rossi. Oh, we've messed up that one. It's hard to get. That sounds stupid, but it's hard to get through the corners perfectly. Rossi's made a slight mistake through there. That's going to gain us a bit of time on him. Right, it's going to be last lap stuff here if we're going to get the overtake done. Oh, I don't think we are. That's a wide line. Okay then. I guess it probably would in real life throw you off for that sort of crash, but I'm sorry I'm trying to use so many rewinds just for like a little oval race. It seems a bit stupid really, doesn't it? But it seems to be the one I have most trouble with, unfortunately. Oh, I couldn't quite get the complete run through that corner, and we're going to come home in 2nd place. It is what it is, guys. To finish by Valentino Rossi, I suppose it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll take it. So there you go, Rossi celebrating like he's won 9 world championships or whatever. Oh wait, he has. So there we are, some more points gain, reputation gain, all that sort of stuff that is going to be important. We need a rainy race though, guys. We need a rainy race to get that experience points up. Anyway, I'm sure that will come about at some point. Anyway, that was pretty fun. Nice to have the little variety. I mean, okay, it's cool to have MotoGP bikes and all that, but to change it up from time to time is definitely what we want to see. Right, let's go on to the next one. Oh no! Ford Mustangs drifting. This is decent. This is the sort of thing hopefully I should master. Even though it probably end up being the one thing I'm really rubbish at, won't it? The one thing I should do well at, I'm obviously going to do bad at. So let's just see how this drifting malarkey is. That looks like a pretty tight last corner. Alright, so what's the handbrake did he say? Mustang. Let's see if this is realistic. If this is realistic or just somewhat realistic, that is cool that they've mastered so many sort of different types of vehicle. You know, the physics wise, you know, that's cool. I'm assuming circles drift. Oh, it does feel very cartoony. Oh, look at them mad drifts. Yeah, this feels just like perfectly set up to be a drift car. I mean, I guess they can, you know, he's got all the money in the world, he can do whatever he wants, but the physics, at least of this, are not very good. Don't feel like a car at all. It feels just like, you know, those games with like half a pence budget to try and create a game. It feels like those sort of physics of a car. You know, like a mobile game. You know, it's even like not as good as that. But it, you know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. They've put a lot of effort into this game, and so far, the majority of it is decent. Oh no. How much do we get? Oh, we just get a certain amount of points. Sorry, we just get a certain amount of time, not points. This is really, you need to concentrate here. We'll get multipliers or whatever. Oh, we've got 30 seconds left. Can we do something spectacular? Now, well, lads, need that XP, you need that point. You need that feeling. We're into 5th position. Come on, boys, let's do this. 4th position. Can we drift in a straight? Yes, we can. Can we get onto the podium? Yes, we're onto the podium. Rossi's got 40,000. There's no way we're going to beat that. Okay, that's a nice, slightly different challenge completed. Or not completed, but we're on the podium, so that's alright. Definitely knocked into a few barriers. It's definitely not the most realistic, guys. So if you're going to expect like project cars or whatever from that Mustang part, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. But if you're just going in there wanting a few like easy drifts, you're going to get it. So hopefully my rep is going to be going up miles for all them drifts. No driver bonus. Okay then. A few more skills improved. Come on, we need some rain races to get that rain ability up. Anyway, another little fun challenge. Let's go on to the next one. Right, so then guys, to finish off this episode, we're going to be doing another wildcard race here from Sepang. Hopefully going to improve on my race from last time out, which wasn't too great. I'm sort of hoping for a wet races to get a bit of that experience up, but anyway, let's see what happens. Oh, what did we ask for? We asked for a rainy track, and that's what we got. So this is going to make it even more tough now to try and get to some positions, but it's going to help my rain ability thing that's inevitably never going to be that high, because obviously there's not that many rainy races in MotoGP. It's just the way it is. So looks like we're going to struggle, but nonetheless, let's see where we do down to turn 1. I won't obviously be commentating over the whole race, guys. I'll try and skip to the highlights and that sort of stuff. But it's a decent start there. We're going to overtake a few people in the straight line. Obviously our bike is better than most of these guys towards the back of the field here, but we're going to really have to watch our braking to turn 1 here. Be a bit cautious maybe out here. Looks bad. How does that... I swear I was braking earlier than the rest of them, but that still wasn't enough here. Probably now? Maybe it's because they all bunch up. I suppose it's because they all bunch up on the inside and they go even slower. But we can gain a whole heap of positions by going around the outside here, but then they're all going to switch back to the inside. Hopefully we're going to, yes, we're going to flick it in there. And that's 24th position. So is that already better than last time out? I think it already is better than last time out, but people being a bit cautious in these rainy conditions, it's helping me out. We're already top 20, top 19. Can we push for points here? That'd be quite cool in one of these wildcard races, to be pushing for points, and hopefully we can get a full drive next season. I guess that's the aim. Does Valentino have, does he have any association with any Moto2 teams? That's where it's going to get a bit confusing for me. Like, he can do all this, but what am I going to do when I get to Moto2? Am I just going to go straight to MotoGP, skip out Moto2? I mean, I know some people have done it, but I'm sure you guys would like me to see me go through Moto2 to try and get that more experience before I get to the big bikes, where inevitably crashes will happen if I don't have enough experience. Well, I've got to say, guys, hard difficulty is what I used in MotoGP 2015, and this definitely feels a step up. I'm not just sort of dancing through the field and getting away, like, you know, getting into the top 3 positions after like a couple of corners, which ended up being the case towards the end of my MotoGP 2015 career mode. But it just feels, it's hard to say what you guys would say is realistic, but it just seems a little bit tougher, which I suppose makes it a bit more realistic, because obviously using a controller to race a MotoGP bike shouldn't be easy. So I think it's a step up. I'll do a review in a few days' time. Got a bit more experience with the game. I'll definitely do a review for you guys, because I know those are the sort of videos a lot of people are interested in before they want to buy the game. What's some real life opinion and some honest opinion on what the game is like, because, you know, I don't get paid to promote these games, I don't get paid to play these games, or paid to say, like, oh, it's a positive review, all that. So I'll give you my honest opinion. I think I've always done that. I'll try my best at least to give you guys an honest opinion, and if it is a decent game, I'll tell you. But yeah, so far it's fun. It's because it's different. That's why it's fun. It's not like it's majorly, you know, the physics aren't like majorly, you know, accurate or whatever. Maybe they are, but I haven't obviously got enough experience yet to say whether they are. But it's just fun because it's different, and that's, at the end of the day, we want to have a fun game. And you know, co-masters obviously want to be super serious with F1, because they know this could be a make or break one for them here. That if they don't have a good year, co-masters, if F1 2016 is rubbish, it could be the end for them. Like, I'm obviously hoping it's not the end for them, because they're a great bunch of people there, but the sales from F1 2015 were very poor. So yeah, that's going to be top 10. Is it? Yes, top 10, top 9, top 8. Decent. Have we got the straight line speed to defend from them though? I'm hoping so. Well, definitely something in this race you guys have definitely seen throughout this 3 laps or whatever. The track has got significantly drier in 3 laps, so that's cool. I mean, maybe it's just like an evolution. Like, obviously it would happen in a real like race over like 30 laps or whatever, so I guess it's just an evolution, like a you know, sped up time frame, all that. So that's cool. That's something I didn't ever notice in MotoGP games in the past. I never noticed that sort of, you know, that complex sort of work of the track, obviously, to get it from wet to dry, you know, dry to wet. You know, it never sort of started raining halfway through a race, which, that's something that F1's always been pretty good at. Their sort of dynamic weather has always been pretty cool. In MotoGP games hasn't been too great, but this one, it's already looking a bit better, at least from going from a wet track to a dry one. But something I haven't noticed so far is no AIs have crashed, which I guess maybe when you put Valentino Rossi's name on the cover, it sort of means that you don't want having certain riders like constantly crashing. Like it was sometimes the same old names that kept crashing in MotoGP 2015, and maybe they can't do it because obviously it feels like maybe Rossi's like attacking that. I know he's not really, but like attacking that rider if he keeps falling off in this video game. You know, silly little politics that happen in any sort of sport, and I'm sure people would get annoyed. But if it's the official game and no link to any rider, then I suppose they can do what they want really. But no rider's crashed by himself yet, which is weird. Oh, we've overshot this one quite a bit. Come on, still get through it in 8th position. Yes, we can. A bit of a contact there with Mir, I think his name is. Oh, we've swerved across him with no intention to crash him off. Oh, it's close across the line, but I think we've just pipped him to 8th position, which is not something to really be shouting about. But at the end of the day, I needed to have a good result there, and I did. So overall, guys, that's a decent way to end off the episode there. The leader did a 222, we did a 223, so 1 second off Brad Binder in his leading KTM. So obviously there's a bit of time there. On the track, it's definitely tougher than on the sort of motocross bikes or the, you know, the off-road bikes. That they seem to be a bit easier, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, I've got to say, guys, pretty interesting first few episodes. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and tune in next time for more Valentino Rossi game stuff. Goodbye.